Having trouble adding and subtracting integers? Have no fear, Miss P is here. Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. Let's take a look at adding and subtracting integers and strategies. When solving problems with negative and positive integers, in order to do this correctly, a couple of things to keep in mind is step one, look at the sign first. Always look at the sign. And then after you look at the sign, you need to identify the kind of integers in the problem. So are the problems showing you two positive integers, or do you have a positive and negative integer? Do you have two negative integers? This is what you want to look for. Lastly, you want to identify the rule, and then step 4 is you want to solve. Identifying the rule is something that I will discuss more specifically in another video, but for the sake of this video and time, let's just use this as our guide. Another important rule of thumb: if the sign or the operation is a subtraction sign first, then you need to go to after you look at the sign, you automatically go to your subtraction rule, which tells you to keep the first integer. Then you're going to change the operation of subtraction to addition. And then you're going to change that second integer to the opposite. Let's look at the first problem in our example. I have 1 minus -4. When I follow the steps, the first thing I need to do is look at the sign, which I see the sign is subtraction. So that tells me that I automatically need to go ahead and rewrite the problem where I keep the first number. I need to change the operation to subtraction, from subtraction to addition, and I change the -4 to the opposite, which is 4. Then I go back, look at the sign. Because I did subtraction, when I rewrite the problem, my sign becomes a addition sign. Then I'm going to identify the integers. In this case, I have 2 positive integers, and identify the rule. 2 positive numbers, you're going to simply add them together and keep the same sign. So 1 plus 4 is 5. That will be my final answer. When I look at number 2, I have 4 minus 4. Because I'm looking at the sign and I can see that this is clearly a subtraction sign, I need to rewrite the problem where I keep the first number, change the sign to addition, change this 4 to, which is a positive 4, to a -4. Then identify the sign, which is now an addition sign, which lets me know that I'm adding a positive and a negative, which the rule is you are going to subtract. 4 minus 4 is 0. Number 2, I have 5 minus 8. Keep, change, change. I look at the new sign, is addition. So I have the integers. One is a positive, one is negative. The rule with that is to subtract. 8 minus 5, 3. You keep the sign of the larger integer. In this case, the integer that has the largest absolute value is 8. So my answer is going to be -3. I'm going to skip. Let's go down to number 7, where I have -6 plus 4. Well, I look at the sign. It's addition, so I'm going to identify the kind of integers. I have a negative integer and a positive integer. The rule with that is to subtract, then keep the larger sign. 6 minus 4, 2. -6 has a larger absolute value than 4, so my answer is going to be -2. When I look at number 9, I have -7 plus -3. After looking at the sign, I see that I have 2 negative integers. So the rule with that is I'm going to add both of them together. 7 plus 3, 10. Keep the same sign. If I do one more, let's look at number 8. I am looking at my steps. First thing I need to do is look at the signs. Uh-oh, I see a subtraction sign. So I'm going to automatically go back and keep, change, and change that second integer to now where I can look at the sign, which is addition, and identify that I have two positive integers. That lets me know that I'm going to add them as they are and have the same sign. So that answer is going to be a positive 7. Take a moment and try to complete the questions that I did not do and leave your answers in the chat below. I told you, learning as easy as 1, 2, 3 when you're hanging out with your favorite teacher, Miss P. Make sure to press that subscribe button, give me a thumbs up, and share this video. Don't forget to leave a comment. Until next time.